If someone offered you a Ferrari, would you take it? Well, that actually happened to me. Someone actually gave me a Ferrari 48 GTB and $15,000 and literally anything else I wanted. On top of the multi-million-dollar company I was already running, living my dream life in a dream mansion with jungle cats that were like 20,000 a piece, doing quite literally anything I want, whenever I wanted. And I realized that this is something that actually everyone can do. Like, you can manifest anything you want at any time, and it's just about figuring out the secret that all the rich, successful, and happy people know that regular people don't. And it's a part of quantum shifting realities, which, yes, there are so many different tangible realities every single day that you can choose, and we have the choice to choose the reality we want. And quite literally, I figured that out. And I've been quantum hacking for a long time now, and I'm happy to show you the secrets. But before I reveal the secret that, you know, the rich, successful, and happy people know that regular people don't, that I've utilized to quite literally get things without even having to worry about the how that they'll come, whether it's money, people, relationships, materialistic things, cars, houses, etc. I need you to make a vow. Vow to me that you won't use what I'm about to tell you for evil. That's all I want. You need to really come and look at this from a third-party perspective, right, where we're bettering the planet as a whole. I want you to lead with good, lead with love, and so on. So comment vow below so I know that you're actually taking this serious and you're not going to utilize these superpowers and secrets to cause any sort of damage to anyone's life or to anything. This is for the good people, the loving people, the people that feel like they're called for something more in this life, and they want to utilize these secrets to get there much faster and to make a positive impact in the world. And yes, you could say, oh, well, how is getting a Ferrari a positive impact in the world? Well, I was young in my defense. I did this at 21, so I know that you can do it, and I'm 25 now, and I've been utilizing these secrets further and further along on my path for, you know, good things. And what I will say is, right, you're probably wondering, why listen to this random guy that you're clicking on his YouTube video? My name is Trey Colley. I am a Dream Life mentor and coach and best-selling author, and I've dedicated my life to literally helping millions of people fulfill and find their God-given purpose and reach their full potential, and of course, live the life of their dreams, because I believe God did not give you dreams to torture you. And it is a calling. It is up to you to make it happen, and I'm going to be that guy that helps you get there, of course, with God's divine timing. Now, make sure you smash that sub button, because I wouldn't be a YouTuber if I didn't ask that, and hit that like button for more content like this. But let's get into it. So how do we get anything? How do we manifest anything we want easily, effortlessly, and abundantly? Because guess what? Everything we want is already there. It's up for us to claim it. And quite literally, we can have anything we want if we just decide. What do we want, right? Most people, and the biggest mistake that people make is that they have no idea what they want and when they want it by. You first have to have clear intentions, and once you have clear intentions, it's about figuring out the vibrational match. And for those that don't understand what that means when I say vibrational match, well, there's these laws that govern the universe, like the law of vibration, the law of attraction, and so on. And everything based off science turns out to be a frequency that we're emitting. Everything's made up of energy vibrating at a certain frequency. That's how everything manifests. That's how everything exists. Everything is energy, and the universe is constantly expanding, and the universe wants to expand. And we, as co-creators of God, have things expanding into our life, and we can bring things into our life. And everything that we have around us, we brought into our lives. That's right. In 5 years, you will arrive. The question is where? Well, it's up for you to decide based off the frequency and vibrational reality that you decide to create and put out there. Because whatever you put out, you will attract, and you cannot lie to the universal laws that God's created. You cannot lie. Whatever you admit is what you get. So deep down, if you feel undeserving, you feel bad, you're going to attract things and circumstances and people to support that belief system. So you attract what you are, not what you want. That's why maybe your affirmations aren't working. And what I may say to you is that the reason your life isn't that great is because of your decisions and choices. You got to take responsibility, because you can control reality. You can bend it at will, but you have to decide that this is the life that I was meant for, and this is the life that I will have. And the version of me that has this life is X, Y, and Z. Yes, the version of me that has this life is confident, they're knowledgeable, they love learning, they love growing. You figure out these characteristics, right? So when you say, oh, I would love to be, and I feel called to be in a very nice home with a very nice pool, with a very nice person and relationship, and they're loving and supporting you. Figure out the details. Then you reverse engineer to what you have to be in order to have that life. See, it's starting to make sense, right? Doesn't that make sense? You have to be the person that has that life to have the life that that person and version of you has. It comes hand in hand. So what I was doing was I was first figuring out, who do I have to become to have my dream home here, to have the pool, to be able to wake up and jump in the pool at any time, journal at any time, read at any time, do whatever I want, whenever I want. What type of person would I have to be? Would I have to be an entrepreneur, a business owner, a content creator? What are my passions? What are my natural gifts that I've been avoiding my entire life? What are the things that I've always felt like I'd be really good at, but I haven't tried yet? And you start to map it all out, and you start to get very clear about things, and you start to really get to know who you are as a person, the real you, your soulful self, the authentic self. And then once you start to lay all of it out, there's gonna be a clear alignment path. Well, I love to do this. I'm great at doing this. There's millions of ways to make millions of dollars. And then suddenly you get more confident. You're authentically you. You're connecting with people better. People are looking at you differently. The perception of reality is starting to shift in your favor. Your habits are starting to change. Your habits match those of someone of success. Success is something that you attract. The Ferrari is something that you attract. And you might have noticed I actually just manifested a wizard cloak right in front of you guys, because I am the Grandmaster Wizard and I will teach you everything. And if you're this far along in the video, make sure you comment wizard, baby. Now let's go. So the final piece of the puzzle that I want to be very specific about, right, is belief systems. If you truly don't believe in yourself, or believe this reality exists, or believe that it's possible, right, every single spiritual textbook always talks about the power of faith. And when we have God on our side, we can quite literally do anything. All things are possible with Him, right? And understanding that we can do that, then of course it's all possible. We just have to decide. It's literally just up to us to decide. When God created everything around us, He spoke it into existence, right? And every single person that's gone through the rabbit hole of creation and building the life of their dreams can all testify that there is a creator, that these laws exist, and that it's all real. So if you want to stay aligned and fully believe, what you need to do is focus on feeling good. You literally just need to focus on feeling good. When something negative happens, do not get reactive. Do not think that it was something bad just because you perceived it in the beginning and it didn't go as planned, right? It actually is leading you closer towards your destination. It's the path of joyous expansion. It's the path of love, light, and everything goodness, and such a beautiful life that we live in, such a beautiful path full of adventures. And it's like planning out that dream travel trip. It may not go as planned, but the way that the story unfolds is so perfect and memorable, and that is our life. It's all about experiences, relationships, and memories. So go with the path, trust the path. When something comes up that didn't go as planned, realign with good, positive thoughts. So keep that vision clear. Think about that dream relationship. Think about the dream mansion. Think about the dream life. Get back into the present moment. Readmit that vibration. Don't drop and lower your vibration. Change the frequency and change the channel of the reality that you don't want. Stay in tune with the reality that you do want. And if you stick with it long enough, there will be no choice but to get that reality, that new channel. It's just like changing and going and looking in the mirror. The moment that you change, that is the new reality. Like when you look in the reflection in the mirror, that is the reality. And if you don't see it immediately, right, start with the inner world and the outer world will follow in perfect timing. And guys, just remember, I am supporting you on this journey. I love you. I'm sending you good vibes. Let's go, baby. For more content like this, subscribe and leave a like. Let's get it.